Okay, here's another good demo that looks good, but I'm not exactly sure that it's going to work. This fluid. So this gentleman here is going to reach out and grab this person with the hair and the way this angle is and stuff. I can't really tell if that is a guy or a girl. So I'll just refer to this person as that person. Okay, so this gentleman's going to reach out, try to grab this person, and this person is going to do a really great throw. It's a shoulder throw, which sucks. I hated taking those when I was on the mat. Boom, popped him right over, finishes with a downward punch. Now, watch this again. See, he grabs, so they shift, and then see how they got to twist their arm down and up and around, but that gentleman, he just stood there and let this person do it. Now this is actually slowed down, it seems like, and this person did it pretty fast. But in the middle of a struggle, you're moving, that person is going to react to your movement. They're not just going to stand there and let you do this to them. And you can't expect that that's going to happen. Now, we've seen people pull off shoulder throws in MMA and stuff when they're resisting and all that. But generally, it's from more of a clinch when they've been fighting around a little bit. And it's also been really rare, Like I remember Caro Parisian, the fighter, he pulled it off a couple times, I think. I know obviously he did it at least once that I remember. And, it's hard, very hard to do. If you can, though, it's a great throw. It just slams somebody down. So boom, I like it. Okay. So let's say you do pop someone over your hip or over your shoulder, whatever, and you got them down. This is a great position to have someone in. That downward punch is okay, but man, bring that rear leg forward and just WWF style, man, drop it right on their head and pin his head on the ground. Why not? If he was coming at you with such violence that it called for you to throw them, why not? I mean, that's how I did in that technique. Anyway, I love throws, but throughout my training, I got more and more away from them because in traditional jiu-jitsu, there's all types of different throws. And eventually it got down in my curriculum. I was only teaching like 2 or 3 different throws, just the hip throw, which is probably the easiest to pull off. I did teach the shoulder throw because I think all martial artists should learn that one. If anything, it just teaches you how to take someone's balance away and pop them over. And you can transition into that throw as like choke defense and things like that. So if someone's grabbing you around the throat from certain angles or from behind, you absolutely can transition into that throw. I still think it's hard to pull off, unless you're like expert level judo and you do these throws for hours and hours every single day, and that's your specialization, let's say. But honestly, the more I went along, the more I realized just good old-fashioned wrestling takedowns were the way to go. And for situations like that where people are reaching out to grab you, honestly, like the Aikido methods of just stepping out of their way and using their momentum against them. Now, I'm not saying all those crazy, very intricate wrist locks and, taking, 5 or 6 different steps and maneuvering them around all over the damn place works. But just that basic principle of stepping out of the way and using their momentum against them, just more and more of that kind of stuff just began to creep into my training. I guess what I'm trying to convey here is there's also another great Bruce Lee principle in the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, where he says, it's not daily increase, but daily decrease. You hack away the unessentials. Just get down to it. And I wish more martial arts would do that, or martial artists would do that in their training. I mean, I know a lot of the real pretty and impressive stuff would kind of go away because, frankly, it doesn't work. But what's the point of training otherwise?